Hello, hello, hello. What's good, everybody? It is Thursday night. It's time to get in the recap of the finale of Obi Wan. And the one who's going to be recapping with me tonight is the one, the only, the realist. What's good, brother?
The realest thing is we should have had more of Qui-Gon. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, hashtag more Qui Gon. Oh, the one time that I didn't clear everything, it looks like it's going to just start out glitching. Ain't that about a bitch? Oh, let's hope that doesn't happen this whole stream, but we'll see what we're going. The other one coming down the rabbit hole with us tonight, of course, is the one, the only, the lovely AK. What's good today with you?
Same old, man. I'm here, and yeah, I totally agree with fandom. If there is not a season two coming, then y'all really could have kept that whole Qui Gon Force Ghost because that was a waste.
Oh man, yeah, we were all waiting on that Qui Gon, and it did not come until the very, very, very end. It's like, oh, good lord, just make us wait. But yeah, we're gonna get into it. What's up, Jay Cruz? I see you out there. We got Slamming in the house. What's up? What's up? Welcome back. Welcome back. What do we think of Kenobi? Oh, looks like Jake was kind of on the fence about it. Didn't actually love it. I gotta tell you, I'm kind of there with you. It's like some parts, didn't like some parts. It was just kind of there, and I don't know. Did we need Kenobi fandom? Uh-oh.
Earth, Earth fandom.
Oh shoot, I was muted. My bad. Did we need it, Obi? Did we need Kenobi? Yes. Do we needed less episodes? Yes. Do we need certain storylines cut out? Yes. Honestly, this could have been like a 2 episode thing, a legit over an hour episode, and then we
Right.
all would have been happy, honestly. But it's
Yeah.
just being expanded up to like what was it, 6 episodes, and then not all these episodes were quote unquote 50 something, even 40 something minute episodes. Eh.
Nope. Kind of like
That and it's like high expectations for us. It's like how long has it been since we've seen Ian McGregor as Obi-Wan? Then hearing forgot his name, going back as Anakin Skywalker as Anakin Skywalker
Christian
as Darth. There
Haydenson.
we go.
oh,
As Darth Vader slash Anakin, and hell, that was freaking amazing. The moment that slash happened, he heard his voice. I'm like, damn, I
Yeah,
loved
that
your.
voice changeover. It's a
That was
great
freaking
part.
amazing. That's pretty much was like the highlights of the freaking episode. Like honestly, it should have been mainly focused on Obi and Vader.
yeah. We needed more Vader because the Vader stole the scene every. That's well he should, but I mean, it was all about Vader in this one to me.
Yeah.
I love the Vader. It was all. I mean, every time Vader was on, it was pretty epic. But yeah, the rest of it, I mean, I just felt a little flat. Was a little slow. Wasn't the biggest fan of the Leia. The Reva scenes just seemed completely forced into me. Like
And
I don't.
so absurd.
Mm-hmm.
That end scene,
Oh,
talk about I want justice. Where the hell what you coming over here for your justice for?
exactly. Like, where are you getting justice killing a little kid? Like that
A
made
little kid.
no sense whatsoever. I wasn't. Just everything about Reva just seemed so forced to me. I don't know. We're gonna talk about it. Let's get into it. Obi Wan Kenobi, Part 6, the finale. And it starts out wasting no time showing lightsaber stabs are not that serious, with Reva just already up and around like nothing ever happened. Like, that just kind of took me out of it right out of the gate. Like that whole scene just seemed ridiculous. That whole opening scene. How'd you feel about it, Phantom?
I was just like, yo, shoot down the whole space thing, a spaceship. Obi do type of force thing, and then just move on to the next thing.
Yeah, because the way they just, I mean, I did not need to see some bully out there trying to hog all the water and then Reva like forced to knock his water out and then talk. I was like, what is this? Like, it just, I don't know, it did not fit to me at all. Like, were you feeling any kind of way about the opening, AK?
I thought it was dumb. I mean, and not only to do it that way, but then the line that they gave that the guy that cut in line is like, "You wait your turn, motherfucker. You wait your turn." Honestly, that little slap in the cup away. If you really in there mad as hell, like you saying, and you got all this vengeance in your soul, why you didn't just snap his neck?
Right? Yeah, you
I
over
mean,
there cutting off
that's like
Norman.
the one instance nobody in that line would have gave you flack for it. They all looked like they
Right?
hated him. He had to go. You could have did a public service right there.
Exactly.
Hey,
Yeah,
Mother Own.
this opening seemed like space filler to me for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was just a bit much. But then we get Roken coming out acting like everything's under control, which it very much is not. And I like how Kenobi just instantly called that ish. Like, everything's totally not fine, right? And Roken's like, yeah, we're fucked.
But then they still tried to argue with him, though.
Yeah, it was, I don't know, a little ridiculous. It's
like come on. I know we all care about Ben, but there's shit that needs to be done right now. Okay, let's look at this realistically, please. You really want that big ass ship continue to follow you until it blasts every person in here into deep space?
Exactly.
Or do you want to give him a distraction so y'all can fix the ship and then get going to safety? I don't see why that's a hard choice, especially when the man volunteered. It was his idea.
Exactly. It's like, let's not just act like we have any other choices here. It's like, what are we really talking about? Like, come on.
Right.
Absolutely ridiculous. And then I thought Ben gave a very anticlimactic, like Homelander type speech, just talking about, not me, you're the future, you must live. Last time I checked, you're the only legend in the room. Like, what are we talking here?
Who knows? You might end up seeing him like in another Disney spinoff show, or might end up seeing like him in another cartoon cameo. We were like, oh shoot, we remember this guy. He was in Kenobi. Because the way how they have like, you know, Ice Cube's son as this role and stuff, I'm like, okay, they have to, I'm guessing, have his character in the future. If not, then it's like they should have had someone else playing that role.
I can see that. Then out on Tatooine, we hear Owen hears the news that the Inquisitor is back, so he's like smartly just ready to bounce. And Aunt Beru says, "Nah, I'm about that life," and just starts pulling gas out of the wall, like talking about I ain't leaving my home. I was like, okay, Beru, shit.
Beru is a real one.
She ain't trying to run away from nobody.
She was like, and go where? Do you see all this desert?
Right.
No, I ain't leaving my motherfucking house at all. Let her come.
She was not trying to hear it, so yeah, that was pretty tight. And then Ben has a quick heart with heart-to-heart with Leia, and like gives her a gift. And it was cute when she said it's empty. He's like, I'm not trying to give your little ass a blaster. Like, what are you thinking? I actually kind of like that little spot. But I like how Roken says you don't have to do this. I was like we were just saying, like, oh, you just said we don't have enough time and shields are fading. Like, what other option is it we have exactly? Like, please tell me. I was like, what is he thinking? I mean, you don't want him to go off, but literally, did they have any other chances, Phantom?
Nah, not even close. But then again, it didn't even seem like he wanted to like shoot them down, really. Because even when they allowed them to leave, and they were just like after Obi-Wan, they were like still shooting at Obi-Wan. And I'm just like, it's just that one ship, and you're a big ass destroyer, and you still couldn't do it.
Oh, dude, that destroyer shoots like freaking stormtroopers do. They can't hit nothing. It was ridiculous.
Also, with all that power, why couldn't they catch up?
Or just pulling a tractor beam and then blow them, you know? Anything could happen. Yeah, that was kind of crazy. And then Kenobi was right. Vader followed him, and that Inquisitor was getting a little ballsy there, trying to tell Vader what was what, but he found some act right real quick and shut the hell up. I think he knew. Like, you don't talk back to Vader.
I thought for sure Vader was just about to put his hand up and go,
right?
It's like, motherfucker, you just got back from being half dead. You might want to tread lightly.
You know what I'm
we
saying?
Must go after her. No.
Yeah, he started it, but I think he looked up and he found that act right real quick. He's like, hell no. He's like, right. If you come to destroy me, Obi-Wan, I will do what I must. And we finally get the scene we've all been waiting for, the duel of all duels. But I don't know, fandom, which was better? Vader versus Kenobi or Vader versus Reva?
You're really asking that question, man. It was freaking Kenobi versus Vader. This is what we wanted, damn it. You can literally see the comparison between episode 3, Kenobi versus Darth Vader versus now. And that he has actually grown within these past few episodes here. This is what we wanted, damn it. So if we even get a season 2, it's even going to get even better from here.
Well, it can't get much worse, but yeah, I'm definitely down for season 2. I mean, obviously they make it, I'm watching it. So, how you feel? Do we need a season 2, AK?
I would like to see some more interesting adventures. I mean, primarily just because they made us wait too long for the Qui-Gon Force Ghost. If we're not doing something with another season where that ghost character is going to be intertwined, what was the point? You might as well have not even given us them little 2 minutes.
What's up? We got Santavia Major in the house. Welcome back. And Mother Roan, welcome. Good to see you out there. How's everybody liking the Kenobi series? Was it worth your time? Did you like it? Did you need more of it? Are you waiting for season 2? Let us know in the chat. And how sick was that when Vader like sliced up, like they were fighting, and Vader gave him the slice up and then just popped him right in the mouth? I was like, oh, that was nice. Vader was coming in. That was pretty sick. But I don't know. I mean, I actually really liked that Vader Reva scene. I thought that was pretty sick. That was definitely one of my favorite parts.
It was a good fight.
When he was getting down, he didn't even need a lightsaber. He was just getting his like kung fu. That was
not making it look all pretty and shit like he in the boxing ring.
Oh, dude, he was nice with his. And I love how Vader's like quick to fight dirty, just picking up shit from anywhere to throw it at you. Like, he don't care. Like, Vader's about to get down
by any means necessary.
But you have to see like he has to do that now because he's in that robotic suit. Because before then, you see him when he was just like regular Anakin Skywalker, he didn't do much of that.
No, exactly. He didn't need to. He was too nimble, quick and nimble. He was just beating people up with a lightsaber.
Yeah, he has to improvise now.
But like I was saying, I'm still feeling like these Reva scenes are just so out of place. Like, Owen asked her what she wants, and she, like you were saying, she wants justice. Like, how is she going to get that here? There's still no way for her to even know that Luke is Vader's son. Like, she couldn't have put that together. There's no proof.
It's all about, this all stems back from both Vader and Kenobi she despises. Vader, because one, he was the one that went down, helped out with the Order 66, sliced down all her freaking homies, left for dead. And who she's still also blaming Kenobi indirectly because he was like the freaking master. So it's like, okay, since I know like your mission was to kind of like help and watch that one other kid because of that message, like, hey, I'm gonna now mess up your life. It's like how you kind of like inadvertently messed up my life. But then we saw how it all ended, where she's like, you know, maybe I'm not gonna do this because you pretty much end up becoming a hypocrite yourself.
It was such a stupid path to go on. Such a dumb path to go on. No matter how you look at it, there's no way that makes sense for that to be why she was going there to get revenge. You know, justice or whatever she tried to call it. You don't know this little boy. Your trauma stems from someone killing your friends and your whole order when you were a child. But you're about to go kill a child and call it justice when he didn't have shit to do with the situation. That she's smarter than that. I don't care how many beatings she would have gotten. She's far more intelligent than that. So I don't like how they wrote that. It's really stupid.
Oh, Santavia says, I guess Reva was just going after Anakin Skywalker's kin.
But she never knew. She never knew.
She doesn't know they're related, yeah.
Exactly. If she knew, then I'd been like, okay, that's kind of justifiable. But even then, still, like, come on now.
Still a kid. But yeah, that was my whole point about it. It's like, there's
if anything, raise the kid, take the kid, brainwash the kid, get the kid stronger to then defeat Vader. That would have been the most intelligent thing to do, not kill the damn kid.
Play that long game. Out there playing checkers when you need to be playing chess. Absolutely. Speaking of, how's Aunt Beru like going to pull all those gats out of the wall and neither one of them got so much as a shot off? Like, what are you even doing with these things? Like, why'd you even pull them out?
They need more traps. They need more traps.
They need more.
Wasn't he shooting like when they were going up the stairs after she got into a certain point, and then Beru covered him so he could hurry up and get around the landing, and they both dipped off into like that back room or something?
I don't remember Beru getting off not one shot. Like when Reva came through the door, I was like, you could have just been hiding behind a wall, and as soon as she came through the door, blasted her. Like she just like tried to hit her or something. I'm like, what is this? It just made no sense.
I have to go back and watch the scene again. I'm pretty sure there was some bit of firefight because she was blocking some stuff.
I mean, regardless, they're gonna lose her. They're gonna lose against her though.
Yeah, I mean,
it was a good hell of a fight though.
But I was like, Beru, how is Beru just going to come out and slap somebody? You got a gun. Get behind something and shoot this woman. What are you? Do you not know how?
I mean, only thing they've been fighting is what, those Tusken Raiders. Like, they haven't been fighting anyone, no force sensitive people. So I'll give them props.
Oh man.
I mean, Santavia, yeah, she saw Anakin's face, but I've never thought that Anakin and Luke looked alike. So I don't know how she would have known those were his kids specifically. It was never said in that message. It just said the children might be in danger or something or other.
Yeah, just cause, yeah, if she saw Anakin's face, I mean that's all to do with Anakin and Vader, but how would she know anything about the kids? Like
Plus,
nobody.
Yeah,
it was like no public knowledge that Padme had
at
like
all.
Anakin's
Mm-hmm.
kids, and then it wasn't it also stated like her like kids like supposedly like die since she died like in the womb and crap. So it's like it's still up in the air about that.
Oh, and worst shot ever. He might have been the next stormtrooper. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It could have been. Like,
I mean,
oh,
well, he is a farmer, man. You know, give him a break.
Excuses now. You probably put up a good fight against the stormtroopers in episode 4 though.
Jake said he got a lot of shots off. Like I said, I don't know. I just didn't understand why Brew just hid next to the door and slapped her instead of like standing back and shooting her when she came through the door. I was like, you got a gun. Do you not know how guns work? Like, they're not for hitting. But we'll give her that. Then we get Reva going full Arya Stark, and like she's on a full-on sprint after Luke into the desert. I'm like, dude, fresh stomach wound and all. You just out here sprinting now? Like, come on.
The Force does marvelous things now, DJ.
It was like she ran like 10 steps and then remembered, oh yeah, I got a stomach wound, and then like grabbed it and kind of started. I was like, man, this is ridiculous. That just was too Game of Thronesy right there. And can someone tell me like where the hell Bail Organa is? Like he left a message that she found saying that he was going to go protect Luke, and somehow she beats him out there. Like, did he even leave his planet, or just figure like Ben was a goner, so let's just chalk this one up?
I gotta rewatch the previous episode to hear like he did say like I haven't heard you in a while, so it's the certain time. It's like if you don't hear me at this point, I now have to look over the kid or something about that. So that's like rewatch the previous episode.
He said something I haven't heard from you or whatever, so I'm gonna head out to keep an eye on Luke to make sure he's safe or whatever. He didn't go nowhere. Like, how did Reva see the message and still beat him there? He never even left his planet. Lying little bit. He was sitting at home like, oh, I hope it all works out for him.
Maybe it was like another day or two, then it'd been like, okay, and I have no choice to then go.
Oh, it was just too much.
Santavia, that still doesn't make any sense though. And she doesn't. Does she? How would she? Again, how would she know? I don't think Skywalker is Baru and Owen's last name.
And she did. Yeah, I think they are. They're all Skywalkers, I think.
Is it?
No.
Anakin Skywalker. So no, they're not. They're
they're not Skywalker. So there's no way she could have made any type of connection like that.
Because Anakin's mom remarried, and that guy already had like kids, so they had his last name, not Luke's name. But it's weird though. I guess they just wanted him to have Luke's to have the Skywalker name. I don't know.
Right?
George! When you think about it now, I'm wondering what's written on his like birth certificate.
Like, who knows what? Who knows where? Like, wait a minute. Where's this family tree go, and who's actually related here? Oh,
no one knows.
Unless he took his name after Ben told him like, oh, your father was Anakin Skywalker or something like that. I don't know.
But yeah, somehow that she knew that kid wasn't Owen's. She's like, oh, you love him for someone who's not even yours. But still, how the hell would she ever know that it was Vader?
Yeah, she doesn't know exactly who he belongs to, though.
They need to tie that up. But back to the fight of the series, and Vader had split the ground and buried Ben beneath it. And it was nice to see Kenobi finally get right with the Force to save himself. Like, then when when he fought Vader again, he was like, oh, you want to be throwing rocks at people? And he just brought the barrage. Like, that was pretty sweet. And he's just standing there with his arms up and just rocks and craters going after him. Like, that was pretty sweet. I was definitely
Vader's hubris. It gets him every time.
Oh, that was fantastic. Yeah, that fight was pretty dope. Like, did it bring it though? Like, we know that's the fight we needed, but did it live up to expectations? What do you think, AK?
For me, I think it did. I wish it would have gone on just a tad bit longer, but that's just because I like seeing those fights. I think, though, my absolute favorite thing about the scene was the end, though, because one, you saw, Kenobi full on has his chi harness the way it should, and also that dual voice change between James Earl Jones and Hayden Christensen, gold. Mm-hmm. I thought that was done perfectly, especially they went in the close up on the split in the mask. It's freaking awesome. I love that.
That was totally dope.
I got emotional there. He was like, "I'm sorry, I killed you." He's like, You didn't kill Anakin. I killed him. I was like, fuck. So then it goes
Yo,
ties back into episode 4 when he was like, yeah, Darth Vader like killed, your father. And, he was being honest there. He was being
Absolutely.
honest.
That's the tie-in right there.
he did. He did. And also that cheeky little smirk that came up on his face after he said it, and he was watching like more tears gather in Ben's eyes. It's like, oh, you evil bastard, keep doing you.
Oh, right. Just the epic.
Just he's lost the fight, but he's still got enough to put that little jab in there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And then we get a quick flash of Arya running back across the sands into the canyon. Back up. I was like, come on, man. Then we get back to our boys. And it was nice seeing Ben remember that he's the best lightsaber wielder in the galaxy, because he finally got it in. And his moves were getting nice on Vader. Like he was flipping, changing hands, going behind the back. I was like, Ben is back. Here we go.
He took him back to school.
Oh man, he's like, I remember how to do this. Oh yeah, I am the very best at this. And he showed everybody, reminded us all. That was epic.
No lies detected.
Vader must have a blind spot on his left side, because this is twice now that he's gotten the left side of his mask cut off. Because Ahsoka did the exact same thing to him in Rebels. So what's up, Phantom? He just got a blind spot or what?
I was saying the same thing. I was like, damn, he could have cut off like at least more of the helmet or something though. But yeah, and it was just like in Rebels 2 where they were like going back and forth. Where she was like, she wanted to save him, but it's like there's nothing to be saved here. It was just crazy, just crazy.
What if that's by design?
What's that?
The blind spot, because the suit is meant to keep him in pain, no matter what. And you toss on a blind spot into that too, it keeps it a little more interesting.
Yeah, but that's kind of like troublesome because. True.
Yeah, but if he tries to change the design of that helmet, what's his master going to do? What's his master going to say?
That's like a good asset to lose, though. Like unless Vader like comes near him, then okay, activate that blind spot. But if he's like nowhere near him, then you should like deactivate that.
Yeah,
he don't. That's not the point, though. That's not the point. He don't give a fuck. It's all about control.
That's what I'm saying.
That he does underestimate his own.
Beat, though. He wants Vader to be the number one in the galaxy, and he's not. And then Jake breaks it down for being the chosen one. Vader isn't that strong of a Sith compared to other Siths, but I don't know, isn't he? Because he picked up what was that?
The ancient Sith leagues ahead of Vader, and also the suit itself, like really just hindered him for his full potential. If he never had the suit, he probably could have been a good contender, but nope. Suit did him dirty. Not only that, though, but freaking Palpatine. Terrible teacher.
Yeah, it caps him, exactly. Palpatine wants to use him, but he still wants the utmost control on everything in his world.
Talk about my old friend. That's some bull.
Right, old friend. Exactly. and that's why Vader's dope, though, because he didn't fall for that shit at all. Yeah, he saw right through the lines, and he answered appropriately.
Ain't no friends on the dark side.
I only serve you, my master. Now shut the fuck up so I can go over here and keep doing my side plotting.
Vader never becomes master. He always has one. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And one Sith at a time. That's the one Sith rule. That's it. Can't have more than one out there. And you got Palpatine and Vader. That's it. Can't have any more. That's why Maul had to go. Like, see ya. Oh, man. Were we happy with the way Obi-Wan left Vader, or should he have finished him off, Phantom?
Nah, good the way he left him. Just leave him in his own misery.
Just doing his own muck. Oh, did you hear how they even gave Reva a little Vader sound effect when she was walking after Luke?
Like what?
I did not hear that. That's stupid.
Oh, it was unbelievable. I was like,
it could just be just like the music that was remaining from the previous scene or so.
Oh, they did that shit on purpose.
Nah, don't do it. Don't give the house a mouse.
Because she's not even gonna come back as any type of Darth anything, any type of dark character. So that makes no sense to have.
She could become like a Visage Ventress, where she was like helping out the Sith, and the next thing you know, like she just does her own thing, type of deal with her character.
Once she saw they have zero loyalty. But yeah, again, I still don't get what she thought what she was going to get by gaining a child. And again, where the hell is Bail Organa? You said your ass was on your way out here to save Luke and put an eye on him, and you are nowhere. So what?
It would have been great if they actually... Nah, never mind.
Never mind. I kept waiting for Luke to run around the corner and then Reva to go around the corner and then like Bail Organa to be there with like an army, just like that. You don't, you know, you fucked up, don't you? Like,
You know what I question about that scene though? Luke was ahead of her. And of course, you know, we saw she's hurt. She did have to slow down for a bit. He was perfectly fine on that ledge above that he was moving on. If he would have just sunk down and stood still, she would have passed him and kept going. And then, you dumbass kid, circle back as quietly as you got here. Make sure you tiptoe back and get the fuck out of Dodge.
right. But again, this is a 10-year-old kid running for his life, so
Well, he clearly didn't grow up in Brooklyn.
he's like he out there in them dunes just playing like
Fuck that. Survival of the fittest, man. You gotta have some street knowledge on that.
you know that little boy was scared to death out there. And of course, instead of killing him, Reva carries Luke all the way back home after force dragging him all over a cliff. Like what? Like this whole part just seems so ridiculous and more like an afterthought. Like this whole Reva situation just seems so forced to me.
And she was such a good character.
Yeah, it's like
I think this whole episode like ruined the character.
So you think that she should have just died the previous episode then?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And just nothing. Just like she's sitting there stabbed to death by Vader, but no, it's not to death. She's just up and running, no problem. Next episode, no, nothing. Didn't see anything. Just yep, I'm back. Like, wait a minute, come on.
Right, and also, who healed her?
Yes. How did she heal? You got stabbed through the stomach. That's usually a death.
And you weren't back on the ship with Vader. You were banished. So who the hell did you find to patch you up that well that you could go on this hunt for a little boy in the desert?
Yeah, who did you find?
Sense.
Everybody else bounced. There's nobody left on this at this place. Everybody bounced.
Yeah.
So,
that's why I said I thought she would die before trying to put any puzzle pieces together and get more information to Vader. It seemed a little too forced in there. Ugh. And I'm kind of sad at that because I did like the character.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, I blame the writers. They ruined her.
Yeah,
but
they suck.
When she asked, "Have I become him?" I was like, "Oh my god!" Like, no, girl, you're not even in the same galaxy as this man. Stop it. He just showed you how close you are to him. You're not even in the same league. Like, come on. Like, am I? And have I become him? Yeah, like I said, I blame the writers. Just too much. But Palpatine seemed to be suggesting that Vader may still have had some feelings for Kenobi. Did Vader take it easy on him in their fight, Phantom?
Vader take it easy on who?
Did Vader take it easy on Kenobi when they were fighting? Because the Palpatine made it seem like, oh, my old friend, maybe your old past is weakened you. And he's like, oh, no. So I'm like, I don't know. Was he going easy on Kenobi? Was he not trying to kill him out there?
Again, when he was fighting Kenobi, it was one, its feelings. Two, I still think it was like still PTSD even for Vader as well. Because the last time you still faced him was what? Thought you were going to be in your prime. Thought you was about to outdo him. Got cut up, burned as hell. Years past, been searching for this guy. You finally find him. Still lost, damn it.
Oh, man.
I don't think he was holding back at all. I think he was going all in. He just got bested because, again, his hubris and him having to be the best and having to win, you fucked up. You should have this is why the double tap is important. Yeah, you put all those rocks on top of him, but you know he can use the Force too, bro. Yeah. Why were you even fooled? He let you think everything collapsed on him. And you totally missed it. That makes no sense.
I don't know, Santavia. Did Ice Cube Jr. ever get the hyperdrive fixed? We'll never know. They must have, because they all got to freedom.
and Leah got home, so I'm assuming.
Or they didn't need to fix it. Once they did it, they just got to gimp onto where they were heading, so they made it. Oh, just made it on one busted tire. And then back on Alderaan, like, we got bitch-ass Bail looking like he never left, and he told Ben, like, I don't know. What was he gonna do? If I was Ben, I wouldn't have hugged him. I'd have smacked him. I was like, you said you were going to look after Luke. Where the hell was your ass? Like, I don't know. We would not be friends after that. Like, you lied to me, Bail. You lied to me.
I just love the fact that Leia said it was like more surprised and happy to see Lola before bed. I was like, oh, what I have done for you. You're not gonna be so like hard. Ben. Like, no, it was like Lola. I'm like, what?
I
literally have that written right next. I like how Leia ran up yelling Lola, like, screw the old guy that just saved your life. Like, let's go talk to our little
countless times.
And she was so happy to see him. Ben, but you ain't running over to get this man a hug. Word.
Nope. We're just going over here to talk to the little bot. Far be it from
Look,
me to keep the little
all
woman
of them
from her
need to
story.
die. Fucking kids.
And Ben told Leia that she was passionate, fearless, and forthright. Those were qualities she got from her father. And I was like, I kind of feel like those are also qualities she maybe got from her mom. Because her mom definitely all those things.
And you see, and here is, Obi Wan again trying to sugarcoat stuff instead of telling.
You're robotic and you just cut completely out. Might have to jam out and jam in, but yeah, we can't hear you. What does he say? AI wrote the script. Oh no shit. Darth PTSD suck. Oh my god. Too good. But yeah, that was kind of an eye opener when Owen asked Ben if he wanted to meet Luke. Like he saved him as a baby, but I guess he never really did talk to him. And then we get that classic Kenobi. Well, hello there. I was like, that was a nice touch. I like that. How about you, Phantom?
I'm surprised though, because before then he was like, "Stay away from him. Stay away from." Like it didn't for me. It just didn't feel earned. Where he was like, "Oh, you can now. You can if you want to meet him." Like we saw in how he was in episode. Was it? Yeah, in episode 1, he was like, "Stay away from him. I don't want anything to like repeat, past repeat itself." There was no point in time where like Kenobi even like helped him or like.
Well, he came back to help him
relationship.
at the end, and then when they saw that like Reva was there, I don't know. Yeah, maybe that's like.
But even then, like he didn't even do anything. He just looked.
He ran up. He said, "Where's Luke?" I mean, what more do you want from the man? He asked for
Like again, like come on now. He wasn't there when he needed them. I'm like, come on, stop. So when he came up, then he was like, "So just stay away." And I was like, he's like, "Oh, you want to meet?" I'm like, "What? Come on."
I think some near-death experiences kind of opens you up and like, all right,
that ain't enough.
life is short. This is family. He did bring him here. The only reason I have him is because he brought him to me. So you're getting ready to leave. Let me at least let you meet him. You brought him here as a baby. Why don't you say hi to him now that he's actually able to like say hi back? But yeah, I get it. Not exactly earned, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? It's family. It's the end. We got to tie it up with a nice warm feeling in our heart. But with his conscience finally clear, he can now see Master Qui-Gon, who tells him there's still much to do. What do you think he's talking about with still much to do?
Remember 10 years ago, we never got that whole teaching thing. So it was like, all right, time to go teach.
You think that's it? Just kind of learn how to talk to the Force spirits?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, type thing. Mm-hmm.
Oh, he was just a bit preoccupied fighting the big bad. What do you think is going to happen? You think we're going to end up getting a season 2?
I mean, they did say that they were not planning on a season 2. If the fans love it and force it, they're going to get a season 2. So if there was like enough people subscribed to, Disney Plus, the ratings were great, we're obviously going to get a season 2. But if the ratings weren't good, the fans didn't like it that much, we're only going to get this. If we only get this, I'll be okay with it. I just wish it was just more self-contained, killed Reva, chopped down a little bit of this Leia stuff. Like we said, like so many times, this could have been a movie. And I think I said this off screen. Like this could have been a movie. But since how the Star Wars movie have not been making that much money in the box office, and a lot of streaming services pretty much have been popping left and right, and Disney wants to capitalize on, hey, let's just put this as a TV series. Bada bing, bada boom.
Oh man, yeah, I haven't really been keeping up. I don't know how everybody's feeling it out in the social media land. I haven't been watching a bunch of other.
It's Star Wars.
Right.
Majority of the Star Wars fans probably don't even like this series. Besides the whole complaints about little girl Leia, they're complaining about the whole fight between Kenobi and Vader in Episode 3. I'm like, what do you expect? Like, how many episodes do you need to see? Like, Kenobi is not the same as he was in the 10-year span. He's obviously not going to be that good against Vader in the first fight back. Come on.
Exactly. You got to work up to it. Got to crawl before you walk. I don't know. Is he going to tell him to keep training? Is Qui-Gon going to tell him he needs to keep training because Maul is coming? What do you think the work to do to be done is, AK?
I don't know. Maybe, I don't know, Qui-Gon has some prescient powers or something now that he's a Force ghost, and he wants Obi-Wan to prepare for some shit coming. It's hard to judge.
Yep. I think he's gonna tell him, he's like, Maul is coming. You better get them lightsaber things intact because we got some more fighting to do. We got to save Luke one or two more times. Absolutely.
Yeah, if this is season 2, we better be fighting Maul.
Oh, for sure. He has to. What else are they gonna do? You know, Leia spinoff could be good. She was doing a lot before A New Hope. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, she was. How did she get taken? What was she doing? What kind of spying? I think that would be the sickest. Like,
Yeah, older Leia. Yeah, I'd love to see that.
Older Leia running and seeing what she was doing when she got caught when Han Solo and Luke had to go save her. Like, yeah, some Leia spinoffs are definitely in order.
Oh yeah, because in the Han Solo movie we saw Darth Maul, so yeah, it could happen.
Oh, dude, Darth Maul, we got to get it. Do you want to see Darth Maul just regular walking or with his robot legs running around?
Robot legs, man, is the best Maul. Talking, scheming, plotting. Well, here's the thing: you want him with a black blade or double edge?
Feel it, absolutely, absolutely. What else do we need to see in season 2, AK?
More Qui-Gon Force Ghosts, possibly an update with Yoda. I don't know. I think for season 2, I guess I want Reva to come back, but she'd have to go get her lightsaber out the desert, and I don't know, be on some spy espionage shit or something. I don't know. Or maybe she goes and gets cool with the senator and she starts secretly training Leia. Like, she'll be Leia's dance master.
Oh wow, that'd be something. That'd be kind of crazy. Her water teacher, her water dancer teacher. That'd be amazing.
Water dancing, sand dancing, something like that.
Oh, maybe like Jake says, maybe she just needs to leave that saber in the desert and go find a yellow crystal and get a new one going. She's not going to be part of the dark side anymore. She'll be one of those in-between sis. See it happening. Could see it happening. Oh, man. So what do we think all in? What are we rating this one, fandom? What do we think about Kenobi this year?
The finale or overall?
Overall, the whole season as a whole.
7 out of 10.
7 out of 10?
Yep. Better than Hawkeye. Yeah, better than Hawkeye. That's a good thing. Better than Hawkeye.
Everything's better than
low
Hawkeye.
Bar. That is a low bar. Oh, how about you, AK? Where are we rating Obi-Wan?
I think I'll say like a 7.25, actually. I mean, it did have some very good moments, some cool action, but it could have been far more condensed than what we got. Especially with all the runtime that was dedicated just to credits without end scenes. It's kind of absurd.
I'm right there. I'm about a 6.5, maybe into a 7 just because all the Vader scenes were so dope. But I'm right around a 6.5 on this one. It was okay. It was worth the watch. I'm not mad. I don't feel like I wasted my time. And the Vader scenes were just dope. The most epic Vader scenes of any Star Wars. So that alone brought it in. I guess I should bump it up to a 7 just for that. When he held that ship back, I was like, oh my God, this is my Vader. Here we are.
Right, and then just cold ripped the whole side of it off.
Yeah, he was just getting it in. And then when he was getting down with Reva without a saber and just getting his kung fu on, just moving to the side, that was tight. I like that a lot. Oh, Jake Cruz is kind of with me, the old 6.7, right where I'm at. Santavia right there with you, Fran, with the 7. I mean, that's pretty good. I don't know. It's crazy as it is. I think a Leia spinoff needs to be where they go because there's a lot of Leia that we need to see from where we just see her now compared to where she's saved. They could do all sorts of stuff. Like, that's amazing. General Leia, let's do it. Oh, but yeah, I love that. Without the saber, Vader was amazing. But yeah, that's Kenobi. We got a couple trivia questions, and then that's going to do it for this series. And we're going to knock it out, see what everybody remembers. If you know these answers, write it in the chat box. If you're watching later, write them in the comment section down below. Where did Roken say he was taking his passengers?
Yeah, something that started with a C, I think. Someone told me to write that down, and I just skipped over it and forgot to go back to it.
We're getting a little too easy last time. You guys trying to go 10 for 10 on me. We got to knock this one down.
Nah. I was like half asleep when I was watching this, so I was like, can't write any notes.
Oh, what's up, chat? Where did Roken say he was taking everybody? Where was their destination?
Coruscant?
Oh, yeah. It's incorrect. Oh, if you know that answer, write it down below. Question number 2. What engine part did Roken say was shot?
The motivators.
Oh, there she is, the motivator. Absolutely. Well done, well done.
Compton.
That's the first note that I had.
He said Compton.
Compton. Oh Lord.
Oh, it's amazing. Oh, what did Luke tell the store owner he needed?
Should I not
What
remember
did Luke tell the store owner they needed?
I know there's a Luke broke it, but I don't know.
Yep, because someone broke it.
Something for a water pump?
That is incorrect. You know that answer, write it down below. What part was it that Owen and Luke went and talked to the store owner to get? And moving right along, what kind of man did the store owner say Uncle Owen was?
Patient.
A patient man, absolutely correct. There we go, back on track. What gift did Ben give Leia before he left?
Lola. Was it? Oh, the what's her name's holster.
Tala's
holster.
There we go.
How did he get it though?
Remember, he said Roken grabbed it before they left.
Oh,
yeah.
But how did that happen?
I don't know, but I guess he thought
maybe it fell off of her during the fight.
No, he would have had to go back in there.
Exactly. And remember, she set off a bomb too.
Yep. I don't know. That holster was in good shape for going through a big bomb blast. Like that.
True.
Didn't even have any scrapes on it. No shrapnel, nothing.
Like it looked like it was like properly polished and shit, so the leather still looked good. Yeah.
There would have been brain matter in that thing that he would have had to clean out. Like, are you kidding me? But I guess the House of Mouse wasn't going that deep into it.
Now they're saving that for the Marvel stuff.
Last but not least, let's go out on a win. How old is Leia?
7.
10. She's 10.
Absolutely correct. She is 10.
Why did you say 7? They've been saying 10 the whole series.
Again, half asleep.
He said, Kenobi said, yeah, he says, Leia, you're 10. I'm not giving a 10-year-old a blaster. She's like, it's empty. I'm like, yeah, you're 10. You're not getting a gun. Oh, it was amazing.
Like, she really thought she should have had a gun right there, though. That's the amazing part.
Well, that's what he said. He's like, you're 10, but you won't be 12. So that's some real shit. So, yeah, I would absolutely love that. I think that's my favorite thing I heard. I'd love to see a Leia spinoff because there is so much about her life. We don't know what she did. And she becomes a general. Like, we know she's the undercover, like, on top of all of it. So, and we see a little bit from Rebels. But, yeah, man, we need to see what's up with Leia, what's going on with that. That definitely would be a cool series. I agree 100%. But that's going to do it for us. Man, absolutely loving it. Fantastic. All up in it. Don't know what we're going to be doing on Thursdays. It's either going to be the Umbrella Academy or Westworld. So we got to get into that. Definitely going to be watching them both and recapping them both. Just don't know which one's going to be first on the day. So we will get back to you with that. But next Tuesday, we will be back on track with the boys. So come on back next Tuesday and we'll be getting it back in. Also, don't forget, they got trivia tomorrow. So
yes, indeed.
Trivia. What's that link again?
So the Citadel of Trivia.
Citadel of Trivia. Make sure you click that link, subscribe to them, and they're doing it every Friday. Get in there and test that knowledge. But other than that, I want to thank my host for coming down another series rabbit hole with me. It's been a blast. Hey, Kenobi. I mean, like I said, I'm not mad. I watched it. It was fun, and we're out. Anything else we got to plug?
No, I think that is it for right now.
All right. So like I said, we'll definitely be back next Tuesday for the boys. So make sure you get that watched. And I hope everybody's having an absolutely fantastic week. And it only gets better from here. Until we see you Tuesday. Easy, everybody.